Hello, we're coming to the end of April and I'm getting a load of brassicas out, and what I'm going to get out today are my Brukale. Now, I grew Brukale last year, it did really well. Sometimes Brukale is called kalettes, flower sprouts, Brukale, oh there's another one and I can't remember what it is, but did I say flower sprouts? Can't remember. Anyway, but whatever they call them where you live, they're exactly the same thing. They're a cross between kale and Brussels sprouts. They grow like Brussels sprouts up a big long stem, and then off that stem you get, like Brussels, you get your vegetables growing, but instead of being closed like Brussels sprouts, quite sure what that was. It looked like a very big wasp. I think it's disappeared. Anyway, but instead of being closed like Brussels sprouts, they're open like a flower. But you need to treat them the same as you do a Brussels sprout. So they only need sort of boiling or sautéing for 5 minutes, and they're really nice. So they did really well last year, and I had a few seeds left, so I sowed the rest, and I have got 4 plants out of them, and they're now ready to go out into the ground. I've planted 3 and I've just got 1 more to plant in, so I thought I would show you how I'm going to do that. I have positioned them most probably about 12 inches apart from each other. If you can give them 15 inches, then do, but I had a little bit of space here and I just wanted to squeeze them in, so it shouldn't bother them that they're just a little bit closer than they sort of say. Sometimes they say when you plant brassicas you should give them about 24 inches apart from each other, but I just find that that's an awful lot of space. Nobody has that amount of space to spread them that far apart from each other, so a little bit closer, I don't really think they mind. Anyway, so let me show you how I plant out my Brukale. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig a lovely hole. You want to plant your Brukale plants a little bit deeper than they are in the pot here, so that they're a little bit more stable. So I've dug a nice hole and it's about an inch deeper than it is in the pot. So, excuse me, we need to take this plant out of its pot, so we'll just support the plant using 2 fingers, turn it upside down, give the pot a little bit of a squeeze, and out it should come. Now, there's loads and loads of roots there. They're starting to fill up the pot really nicely, so it is ready to go outside. So I'm just going to pop it in the hole like that, and then all I need to do is just fill in around the outside. So just support the plant, just hold the leaves together with one hand whilst you fill in with the other, so that you don't lose any leaves. And once it's all in there, then all you need to do is give it a nice firm down like this. That's it. And put the label in so that you remember what they are. That needs to be rewritten because it's looking very very light and it's disappearing. So there's all my Brukale in. All I'm going to do now is give it a really good water and protect it from slugs and snails. Okay, so all I'm going to do is give that a water, protect it from slugs and snails, whichever way you feel fit. There are lots of ways out there to protect, either using complementary plants like marigolds, or I don't think they like geraniums either actually, or they don't like chives. That's something that slugs and snails don't like. So anything seems to be from the allium family, so garlic, chives, onions, leeks, anything like that. Or you could use sand, because sand is quite rough, and when a slug or snail goes over, its foot dries out, and they find that very difficult. Coffee grounds do the same, so if you know someone who works as a barista, then maybe you could ask them if they could save all the coffee grounds. You could get a load actually, but we don't have one locally. It's about 4 or 5 miles away, our nearest one, so there we go, stuck in the middle of nowhere. It's fabulous. Or you could use eggshells, plenty of those with the chickens, whatever way you see fit. Also, I would suggest protecting from the birds above, and if you can, from butterflies. But they should be fairly safe under here, under my brassica cage, and hopefully they will grow really, really well. Well, I will keep you updated on their progress, and hopefully they'll be growing really, really well, and we will be having lots more Brukale this autumn stroke winter through to, you can still be harvesting them all the way through till about March time next year. So they really do reward you very well. Well, I hope you found that useful, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye bye.